Alrighty, race number 2 of the playoffs for the WTF Racing Truck Series here tonight, here at Homestead. Multiple lane racing, about to roll off. Gonna do a little bit of a rundown now of the field. See them all ready to roll off, but here in wheel spin, Dale, a lot of wheel spin right there. Really loud too, but they're gonna roll off here. Got Matt starting on the pole. Matt starting on the pole. Got Kel P2, Chad P3, Dale, newcomer. I think he only ran 1 or 2 races this season, so it's gonna be good to watch him run a race. Got Doug starting P5. Roger Mears, newer guy, jumps in every once in a while, but it'll be fun to watch him. Got Austin Baker and Greg, 7th and 8th. Ted and Anthony going to round out the top 10 and at the back of the field. So, coming to the green, playoffs drivers in for the night. We got Matt, Chad is in playoffs, and Doug is in playoffs. So is Ted. Nick, unfortunately, like I said, not able to make it, like I said last week, or cup races. He's not going to be able to make it tonight, or tonight, maybe next week too. Moving houses and stuff, internet, but not going to get put in. But they're going to come to the green in the restart zone for 75 laps at Homestead. Race number 2 of the playoffs is underway. Good restart. Anthony's going to jump to the top 3 wide up top. A little bit of a swerve. They're going to make contact. He's going to get into whoever that was on top and cause a big wreck out back. Big wreck already. That's going to wreck Roger. Unfortunate for Roger. Anthony got into him. They made a little bit of contact. We're going to go back and watch that. Go ahead and watch that on board with Anthony, actually. So he's lagging back a little bit. He ends up getting a good restart. Jumps it. Probably not the smartest deal, but gets the outside. Swerves into him. They make contact, and then goes back down into him. And big wreck. Yeah, nothing that Roger could have done. Anthony kind of just wiped him out there, so unfortunate there for Roger. Don't really know what Anthony was thinking, but they make contact and you see it up top. Big wreck it caused, so. Big one strikes at Homestead on the first lap, not even before turn 1, so pretty big wreck right there. Let's go back right there and watch the that restart. Matt got a good restart, and they were able to get side by side before that happened. Good restart. Kel wasn't able to get the restart that he wanted through the gears, but Kel got a little bit loose. Chad was able to get underneath him. Kel was way loose. So was Chad on exit, but they all came into the corner clean. So I think Matt was loose too a little bit, but everybody seemed to be really loose. It's going to shake up the running order though. Reset it, get a heat cycle on the tires. Anthony and Roger are back out on the track. Kel gets a good restart around the outside. Matt's going to jump out in front of him. Kel and Chad going to be side by side. Doug driving it on in there. Got Dell on his outside now, about on the 4th. Dale going to make it 3 wide on exit. He's going to do a crossover and try to get her. Battle for third. Matt still pulling away from Kale. They're dicing it up for third. See Anthony get around Chad right there. That's going to be for 5th place. Kind of all single filed out now. See Doug got in the wall earlier in the race. Dale trying to run down Kel and Matt. Matt far out front. Gonna run to lap 20 for the stage. But Matt seems to have that bottom line rolling perfectly. Kel kind of run that middle. Not as low as Matt, but he's gonna just be a lane higher. Maybe a strategy call to save tires. Got Dale running 3rd. Anthony now running down Doug. That's going to be battle for 4th. Anthony went around Chad, one of the playoff guys. Doug, another playoff guy. He's going to look to the bottom, entering turn number 3 down the backstretch. On that lower line. It's going to be clear in the center. And he is. Doug not able to get the runoff he wanted, even with the damage and stuff, so he's going to have to stay low. He's going to go to the bottom now. We're just a lane higher than the bottom, come off low. Good line by Doug. Not going to be able to get there. Anthony's going to fully clear him off of 2. Dale kind of around the middle. He's not high, not bottom. Just right in that center lane. Got it glued to the track. Kale. He's got it more just one lane up from the bottom. And Matt, he's running all the way down to the bottom. You can kind of see them in the center. They gradually get higher, then you fall back to Anthony. He's kind of running the same line as Kale. Doug's kind of the same line. Chad's running the same line as Chad. I'll follow Chad for a little bit. Chad's going to get really tight off the corner. Go on board with Chad for a few laps. You'd see how tight it is. He drives it in a lot harder than everybody else and uses a lot more wheel. Him driving it in a lot further than everybody else, he's going to have to back out of the corner, and he turns the wheel more, and that's what's killing him on killing the right front. See how hard he drives it down. That was a good corner. He got slowed down. Half throttle, half. See, he's getting back into it too early. It's pushing the nose. He's going to end up hitting the wall one of these laps, but that's going to be doing it for the stage. Matt is going to be the leader for the stage. Stage winner, Matt Frady in the points, but lap 20, the stage. Gonna do an interview with him. We also got a special guest, Nick, here in the booth, so gonna drag him in here. He's gonna have fun with that. Unfortunately not able to run, but he's gonna be watching my stream and commentating, but we're gonna drag Matt right here. Matt, stage 1 winner.
Yes, sir.
Looked like it ran pretty good. Had an interesting line. Only one glued on the bottom. Seemed like Dale was quicker at the end of that run. Kel started to learn something. How's the truck driving?
Definitely gets tight on the end of the run. Tires are going to be a big factor. See what happens, though.
Yes, sir. Well, good luck. Have fun with it.
Thank you.
Matt, you could tell he's enthused to be running tonight.
Very
Nick.
excited.
Yeah. Nick is here. You got Jacks are up. They're going to exit pit road. Matt's going to win it off of pit road. Kel's second. Dale third. Anthony fourth.
3 wide.
3 wide coming across the line for, I believe that was 4th. Chad spun tires, not able to get out of the box. Anthony going to come out 4th. Going to have Chad and then Doug. Got Roger, Ted, and Austin. So, so next stage, Nick is going to be, next stage is going to be lap 40 and then 35 lap run to the end since we're doing 75 laps tonight. Driving these trucks, I know that we ran next gen earlier in the season here. What do you think it's going to be? What do you think the call's going to be for kind of tire strategy? You think just go for it at the start of the stage, or try to save a little bit and gain a little bit later?
If these guys are smart, they'll sit back and say that's really their only chance against Matt. I almost did it at Richmond and then ended up not working. But yeah, I think that's really the only thing they can do to pass this 40 car.
Yeah, Matt Freddy's been strong all season. You've been racing with him a lot. See Greg coming to pit road, but you raced with him all season. Seemed to have it at Richmond, just unfortunate. Now you're locked out due to injury. You went biking. Yeah.
Team ran out of money.
Yeah, team ran out of money.
Team couldn't bring the truck to the place, so the driver got in an accident on the way here. It's very sad. Our prayers are with his family, but
fell down the stairs at a ski slope on vacation, and just unfortunate. But
yeah.
Matt gonna be leader for this restart. Gonna have Kale P2, Dale P3, Anthony P4, Chad P5, Doug P6. So 3 of the top 6 are going to be playoff guys tonight. Roger, a newer guy, he got in a big wreck at the start of the race caused by Anthony. See if he's got anything. Try to drive back through by Anthony. But they're going to double up here for the restart.
Yeah, I really want to see that 07 car kind of be more patient and conserve those tires, because he tries to go up there and stay with Matt, and it just never really works for him.
Yeah, he looked like he had a little bit higher line, kind of in between Matt. Matt was running way on the bottom, and Dale was just about middle-ish, and he had that line right in between them. So, going to be fun to see how it shakes out. Alrighty, coming off of turn number 4, pace car is going to dip off. Start a stage number 2 in the restart zone. Matt and Kel lead him to the green. Matt is off, and we're underway. Matt's going to get clear of Kel. Kel's going to be side by side with Dale in the center. He's going to try to get low back into the draft. Dale's going to be barely clear down the backstretch. Going to give Chad a chance to have a run. Kel on the back bumper. Dale looking to the inside. He's going to go to the bottom.
That 28 had a huge run out of the back straight. He wanted to go low and pass all of them.
Oh, Chad's a little bit sideways right in front of the field. Oh. He's going to get sideways. Gonna Charlie into the barrels. Just into the tires on the inside, but he's going to make it safely to pit road. Not going to speed. But that's going to be bringing out the yellow. That was scary. Right in front of the field.
Is that our first Charlieing of the season?
I think so. That was our first Charlieing of the season. Just, let's see, on replay. He gets to the bottom, drives it on in there. It starts to push. Anthony just gets back to his back bumper and just a little bit of air, as aerosensitive as these are, and Chad on lap 1 on cold tires. It just kind of snaps on him, and he stays in the gas trying to save it. That pushes him to the inside wall, and he makes contact with it. So he got a fast repair, I believe, and he's going to come back out, see where he shakes out, but that's going to put him to the back. Playoff driver, trouble early.
Yeah, that's a dangerous wreck. Head onto that wall. There's all those safety guys and the NASCAR officials down there.
Yes, sir.
All right. Coming through, 3 and 4 pace cars are going to be pulling off. This time, Matt leading us to the green. There they come out of 4. Pace car dips off. We're ready to go green here at Homestead. At 07, right on the back bumper of the 40 with a great restart. They get clear immediately. Now here comes the push on the high side, going down to 1-2.
Kel and Dale going to be side by side once again. Kel's going to out the bottom, Dale around the outside. Anthony's going to be a little bit loose around the outside of Doug. Dale's going to have the run off of 2, coming into 3. Trying to go around the outside. It's the Kale and Dale show off of turn number 4. Chad already gained 3 spots since the restart. He's trying to charge his way back to the field. There's some contact back in the back, but they're going to be side by side. Cale and Dale still side by side.
Cale tried to make that low line work, but Dale just keeps getting such a run off that high side. And he pretty much clears another backstretch, but it doesn't look like Cale wants to dip him behind. He wants that bottom. Now he gets clear, and Dale goes down to the inside. Right on the back bumper is at 07.
You see the gap between the whole field. Got Matt out front by about 7 car lengths. Got Cale right on the back of Dale. Doug trying to gain some time now. He's driving it in deep into the corner. Anthony right behind him for 5th. Chad back there in 7th, I believe. But Doug running solid P4. That's going to be good for him in the points. Closest guy to Matt in the championship right now. Matt wins this one. It's pretty much over for the playoffs, though. It was a good battle. Someone slow on the backstretch, though. Got loose off the corner. He's going to be in front.
Who's that?
I think that was Austin.
Oh, Austin.
Austin sideways on exit, but you see Cale, he's trying to find a way around Dale now. He's going to be on the back bumper, still looking. Everybody's kind of seemed to stay back, stay where they are. Haven't really gained or lost any on anybody, so.
Yeah, it definitely looks like it's pretty hard to get side by side with someone.
Yeah, I remember in the next gen race from running the Cup Series, it was pretty easy to run side by side. Could get up to someone. Trucks seem to be a little bit more aero sensitive. Everybody around the bottom. Obviously, trucks don't have as much power, so it's harder to build momentum running the top. But I think if you do run it, especially on these long runs, you could be better possibly, but just kind of depends.
Just risk reward. Definitely don't want to put it in the wall.
That's a good way to think of it. These playoff guys haven't gone up there yet. Haven't seen Matt leave the bottom all race. See his line. He arcs it pretty late, gets to the bottom late, and drives off straight. That's why he's better on long runs and stuff. So interesting. You see Cale trying to sneak his way underneath Dale, though. He's looking for a hole, just not able to find it.
You gotta try that high side, get a good run off one of these corners, and then dive it low. He just isn't close enough to really complete the pass.
Yeah, I think if he runs center for a second, for at least a corner, just run a little bit higher than him, he'll be able to get a run on him and maybe drive back to his outside into one corner, or he's going to have to lift that time, try to get underneath him.
Yeah, he's just really burning tires sitting behind him and letting Matt get in the way.
These two racing is letting Matt pull away pretty significantly, but not as much as I may have thought. Maybe Matt's trying to stay out front and just save right now. But Cale's still trying to find a way around Dale.
He probably sees him side by side. He's probably not pushing at all.
Have to sit back behind him now, but just looking for a way to get really close. Try to pack a little bit of air on his back bumper. Still see Doug sitting
tight,
there.
though. Yeah, Doug. He's peeking his way into the picture of this second place battle.
Doug is finding a way in. Slowly creeping in, slowly.
Matt may be sitting back a little bit and trying to save tires, but we only got 6 laps to go here in the stage. We gotta do something quick.
He's still looking at the bottom. Gonna get a little bit of tight right there on into the center. Go on board with him. See the line difference. See Dale running way up there and arcing it low. Cale immediately gets to the bottom, and you can see how much tighter Cale is, especially behind him, and how different his line is. But Doug, a little bit of wiggle right there off of 4.
Yeah, Doug definitely slowly getting closer, but Cale's definitely burning up his stuff trying to get by this 46 and wasn't able to.
Got a good run through the center right there. Going to be close this time heading into 3. Will he change his strategy and try to go for it? No, he's going to just drive it on in there. Going to get underneath him. They're going to be side by side off of 4. Not going to be able to stay there. Dale going to clear him down the front stretch.
He's got to run the top. That is the only way he's going to get by him.
He drives it in
Ooh,
hard
pretty close
into the
that time.
corner. He drives it in. Gets it to turn. Gonna have to get it back on the throttle early. Dale doing a good job holding him down though, pinching him.
He's got to get to his left rear down the back straightaway or the front rear there. If he wants a chance.
Yes, sir. Coming back to 3 to go this time for Matt for stage 2. He's going to finally go around the high side. Let's see what he can do around the high side. Doesn't seem to be his line. He lost a lot of time on Dill that time. Maybe drove it in like how he does on the bottom. Just didn't get it to rotate. But looking at Doug now, he's going to try to roll the top, try to stay in dirty air. He's going to run the same line. He arced a lot better that time. Can get to the bottom late. Just dirty air and him wearing his tires now, definitely not helping him. 2 to go.
Yeah, 2 laps to go here in the stage. Can Doug get to and pass that 07 car as they come out of 2?
I don't know, he's closest he's been all race, or all this stage. This run, he's going to drive it in there. Try to get to him, he's going to clip apron, that's going to force Doug up the track. But
You're going to have to lift big time, lose a lot of ground there.
that's going to do it for the stage. Stage 2 winner, Matt Frady.
Looking to sweep the stages here from Homestead.
Sweep the stages. Now, can he sweep the race? Stage 1, stage 2. Can he get the black and white one now? Gonna do a little rundown now, Nick. A little rundown of the stage.
Alright, well, in your first place, your first place finishing position in stage number 2, Matt Frady. He's been fast all race, been out there leading, seeing if anyone can have anything for him. In P2, we got Dale. He's been looking pretty fast, but kind of got caught up battling Kale. We'll see where he shapes up from the third stage. We got third place Kale. He seemed fast, but just wasn't really able to get around second place and kind of got stuck. We got fourth place Doug. He seems a little bit better on the long run, saved his tires, and was able to get to them near the end of the run. Fifth place we got Anthony. Just doesn't seem to have the speed to really be up there and really compete with that top 3 or 4. We'll see where he shapes out though, what strategy he pulls coming in this third stage. Then we got Chad, another playoff contender in P6. He wrecked there at the beginning of stage 2. And kind of hasn't really been able to make his way back up to the front. Then we got Roger, Ted, Austin, Greg, and that's it.
Only 10 cars tonight, but our biggest mover so far is Anthony from 10th to 5th. He got a good restart on the first one, caused the first wreck, but been able to make up time. He's going to be 5th now, but try to do an interview with Dale. See what that does. See if we can get him in here. Hey Dale, it's Cabe and Nick up in the booth. You got me?
Yes, sir, I do got a copy.
Well, you look like you've been fast. Definitely look like you're better on the long run, or better on the short run than the long run. But to catch that 40 car, what do you think that it's going to take?
To catch Matt up here, it's going to take a lot. Really, it is. I mean, all it is with draft and try to, time his restarts, because he tends to go a little early and kind of, try to get me out there a little bit so that way he'll get a good start on me. But I'm looking forward to try to change that, being better in the short run to being better in the long run, to try to save early and wait till he, goes through and burns his shit up, and then I eventually at least gain, a couple on him, and at least try to race side by side with him for the race win here tonight at Homestead.
Yes, sir. Looks fast. Good luck. Run that top.
Damn forward. Thank you, bud.
As they come out of 4, pace car lights are off. We're ready to go green here for the third stage from Homestead. It's going to be Matt and Dale front row, and we're going. Matt out to the early lead. Dale trying to keep up with him, not quite going to be able to. Drops back there into that second position.
All going to be single file through the top four. We're going to have Chad and Anthony side by side. Kale's going to get big loose off at turn 2. Big wiggle. He's going to be in the wall.
That's big. Kale with a huge moment there. Add 2, hits the wall. That is a bad start for this third stage and the longest run of the night.
Kale going to have to go to the, try to get by Doug now. Doug gets clear of him off of 4. Kale going to look back to the bottom, heading into 1. Kale drives it on in there, going to stick it around the bottom. Good corner by Kale. He's going to be clear on Doug off of turn number 2. Anthony trying to find a way around Doug now.
And you know what this battle's doing? That is giving Dale the opportunity to do what he wants to do. Sit back and save tires, not being forced to save. And ooh, Chad, real loose.
Big wiggle from Chad. Saw him. That's not going to help his saving tires and stuff. Maybe that'll help him loosen up a little bit in the short run. But seems like with that, maybe could help him. As tight as he is, he does like driving into the corner pretty hard. So maybe that will help him save and be a little bit quicker on the long run. But he's going to get clear of Anthony now. It's going to put him in 5th. Anthony sticking in line with Matt now. Said he was going to try to save a little bit of tire. 35 lap run at the end. First 2 stages were 20. This one's going to be 35, so extra 15 laps. Looks like he's already tight. Tight in the center, loose off. Lose a little bit of time on him now, but
yeah, you can see he's trying to arc it a little bit more than Matt, and then just kind of wrap that bottom the rest of the way. Just kind of running the same line as Matt, though. I don't think that's really going to do him much.
yeah, I was listening. Sounded like Matt pedaled it a little bit around the bottom. Got into the throttle, so obviously these guys have to use a little bit of throttle control and save some tire, or not get too loose on it, but looks like they're flying by that angle. Good battle there for 5th, though. Chad's finally going to clear this big battle. Anthony's going to be on the inside of Doug. Roger's finally going to join the battle.
Made Doug a little loose there off of 4. Kind of hurt his momentum off the high side. Well, Roger trying to make it 3 wide. No, thought better of it. Oh, he sends it in there, though.
Anthony tried to run Doug up the hill there. They're all going to get sideways. Doug's going to be sideways on exit. Good save from Doug. Roger's going to go to the outside. He's not going to be able to get up there. Smart decision by everybody. Good car control from everybody on that one. Anthony going to be clear now. That's going to put him into 5th. Around Doug. Chad trying to run down Kale.
That was a great save there by Doug, keeping it off of, is that Anthony or Austin?
Anthony. This one, that is Anthony.
There's 2 28s. Keeping it off of Anthony, and also keeping it off of Roger up there on the high side. He kind of snuck up there.
Roger, the closest definitely. We've seen to the wall all night, that time off the corner.
See if they can find some grip here for this last
slow
run,
down the
maybe.
backstretch. Austin.
So that's Austin.
I don't even hear the motor running. Issues for Austin. Motor was shut off. Don't know what happened, but Matt still pulling a lead out in front of Dale. Gap that time by 8 tenths. 8 tenths. Ooh,
if Dale did what he wants to do, then it should start mattering pretty soon here, and you'll see that gap start to shrink if he did what he wanted to do.
But if he's trying to do whatever he said he was going to do and it's not working, Matt setting sail. Led every lap so far, but now you see the battle between Kel and Chad. Chad gained on him a lot now.
Good Chad's car really starting to come in here in this long run. He's gained a lot of time on Kale. Seeing if he can get clear of him and set sights on these front two.
Both these two definitely do have an issue of burning off the tires pretty quickly, especially that right front tire. Chad, like I said, him getting loose at the start, that's going to keep him loose for the rest of that run, and maybe that'll help him turn. See Kale pushing in the center. Chad gaining on him still.
Backstretching with 3 and 4. Pretty evenly spaced between those front 4 or front 3. So we got a little bit of a battle forming back here for, is that 5th place?
Yes, it is.
Maybe we got Doug,
Roger and Anthony.
Doug trying to run that inside line where he's been all night. Meanwhile, Anthony and Roger trying to run that high side. Right now, Doug's sticking right to him, just not really able to get side by side and eventually clear him.
Roger has right side damage from a little bit of contact earlier off of 2 between these 3. But obviously first wreck or the start of the race. Big wreck from Anthony causing it, kind of going into Roger. Any bad blood going through now, or you think Roger is going to give him a bumper, pay him back a little bit, get him up the track?
It would be quite exciting, but I don't know if Roger can even do that with that damage he's got.
He's running a little bit higher line than he's been. He's definitely gaining a little bit on him each lap.
Ooh, right there, it gets real tight. Ooh, almost in the wall. He had to lift big time. Doug now to the inside of him. Can try and clear him down here into 1 and 2.
Doug, big send into the corner. Not going to slide up in front of him. You see Roger and Anthony both running that high line. Doug's going to be clear for 6th.
What does Roger do now? He's got a huge run on the backstretch. I think he lifted to sort of give that spot to Doug. He knows he doesn't have the speed to really contend for that, as we have Chad making a move for 3rd place. Side by side coming in the front stretch.
He's going to be on the inside of Kale. Going in the corner, he's going to drive it on in there. Kel's going to stay on his door, kind of in that middle lane. Chad's going to get back in the gas early. That's going to help him rotate and turn. He's going to be clear off of 2. Kel going to have a little bit of a run down the backstretch, though.
Kel wants to try to cross over, not quite able to do it. Now he's going to send it right down to the inside, trying to stick right to that 51 of Chad's door. Everyone a little tight up the track. And Chad's going to stay clear down the front stretch.
Definitely a different battle now. Chad able to take P3 away from Kale, as we still have the front 2 still kind of a little bit of a gap, but that last time 6/10 in between Matt and Dale, so Dale gained 2/10 now. Maybe Matt saving a little bit more, so he's just letting him gain, but on this long run, it's going to be interesting to see how much with dirty air, even if Dale does get closer, how much he's going to lose from that.
And I don't think we've talked about this all night, but fuel situation. What is the fuel situation looking like?
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Obviously, first 2 stages not going to have to pit, or the first 2 stages not pitting. This 3rd one, will they have to pit? We don't know. Dale definitely catching Matt though. 10th that lap. Catching him very slowly. Closer and closer each lap.
He's arcing it real good and kind of hitting that bottom a little bit later than Matt is. Getting a real good run off. And it's definitely working for him right now.
Dale doesn't run too much with us, but when he does, he's always quick. Usually really smart with it. Trying to catch that points leader, and points leader, championship favorite at the moment, I'd say. And looks like he's gaining on him a little bit through the field. Obviously Matt out front, Dale 2nd, Chad P3, Kale P4, Roger P5, Anthony P6, Ted P7, and that's going to do it. Doug is in the pits for his stop. He's going to be pitting early, try to gain some time. Good stop from him. He's going to come off pit road. He's obviously going to be a lap down, though. But so fuel strategy obviously mattering. Anthony's going to be pitting this time. He's coming down pit road. Watch these front two. Matt maybe made a mistake. Dale gained a lot on him. Maybe from running the top one lap, and he gained a buttload of time. Dale's going to be on his back bumper now. Big run off of turn number 4.
Going into 1 and 2, he's right there on his bumper. Both running the high side. Dale trying to run just a tad bit lower, getting that clean air. Look at the run he's going to get. Trying to stay right on him.
His tire saving strategy looks like it's working for him. Obviously coming up on pitting, but see Chad lurking in the background in case one of these two do get together. But Dale saved enough tire to get to the back bumper of him, and now he's there. Maybe gonna have to use a little bit of bumper. Doesn't seem to be too much better than him now that he's there. Gonna have to run that different lane.
Yeah, that dirty air definitely coming into effect, and Matt being smart with it, running the lane that Dale wants to run. But Dale, here they come to the inside. Matt's going to have a huge run off, but Dale's going to stick right there. Got the back straightaway going into 3 and 4 now.
Dale seemed like he was better than Matt on the both lanes. He's going to be inside of him off at turn number 4. He's going to be barely clear down the back stretch. Matt's going to have a big crossover. We see now that they're going to be side by side, but Kel and Chad are both going to be pitting. We're going to go down back into this battle. Matt going to look back to the inside of Dale. Chad and Kel both pitted a lap earlier than these two, at least looking at it now. Now that they're side by side, they're going to be battling. Will Matt pit this time and try to gain that time, or is he going to run later? Dale's going to be too high to pit. Matt's going to stay out even longer. There's two battling, but we see Kel and Chad on pit road.
I think that's a great call on Chad's part, and also Kel, because he's real close to Chad now too. That's a great call. Chad, a little bit too far back to really get up there. So pit early, try and gain as much time as he can through this pit stop with those clean tires.
Yeah, with these two battling, they're both going to lose time, and that 2-lap fresher tire is definitely going to gain a lot for Chad. Matt going to look to pit this time, and yes, he is. He's pitting this time. Aggressive on pit road entry, makes it safe. Going to watch Chad now.
Chad definitely forced Matt's hand there.
With 10 to go now, definitely going to be a big one. Here a little bit of loose from, I believe that was Kel, but going to have to go watch Dale, see if he pits this time. That lap later for Dale, he's shutting off the car. He has the car off. He's trying to save to make it. He's saving a lot. Or he's just saving to pit road. Weird strategy call by Dale to shut off the car, pushing the clutch light there. But that's going to hand over, at least on track, the lead to Chad. You see Matt on the apron. Going to go on board with Kel to watch both of these guys.
How much time will Chad have on Matt as they come out of 2? It's going to be real close, but Chad's momentum is going to carry him, I think.
At least side by side with them. Chad now to the outside of Matt. Little older tires, but Matt's going to have to build up momentum and heat in them. Chad's smart. He'll try to get on Matt's door and loosen him up. Use a little bit of that tire. You see Dale now leaving pit road. All 3 of these guys going to be side by side. Maybe on pit road exit, all of them side by side, but Matt's finally going to clear Chad. See Dale, he's actually going to loop it off of pit road. He's going to lock the tires up. He's going to get on the inside wall big. Too big, but that's going to leave him a lot of big mistake from Dale. One of the only guys that probably had a shot at beating Matt. He's going to lose a lot of time.
As you say that, Chad on the inside.
Chad, little bit of pit strategy call now. Gonna be to the inside. I'm gonna message. Hold on.
Yeah, if you save tires and let them burn their stuff up when they're side by side, you'll win this thing.
Alright, hold on. Wait, I'm trying to. Alright. Still see Matt and Chad side by side off of turn number 4. Kale gaining on him just a little bit each
Yeah,
lap.
Chad probably wanted to come out a little bit further in front of Matt because now Matt has that 1 lap fresher tire. That's going to help him in this run, but they're side by side. Now they're not anymore. That's going to help Kale close in.
Matt had that top line rolling, was able to force Chad to the bottom. Maybe he's a little bit more tired than he wanted. Matt got to finally be clear of Chad, and he's going to be way out front now. These three are not in the playoffs. Only one that's not is Kale. And I think next season he's going to be forced to be reckoned with. He's learned a lot. Doesn't run too much of the big stuff. Mostly a short track guy, but by next season I think he's going to be up battling with these two for the championship. I think you also are, Nick.
Hope so.
Another guy that runs
die.
league is Austin Albritton. He's I think gonna go for the championship. Who else? I mean, Clayton said that he was gonna talk about it. Chad, Doug could have been
Clayton runs every
quicker.
race. He'll be up there. I think Doug's learning a lot. He'll be up there.
Last few races, Doug has learned a lot. JD, if he runs, he'll be quicker. He needs to learn a little bit, pick up speed, but
Yeah, he said he'll run, I think, all next season. So
yeah,
Should be
see Dale
great, right?
ends up leaving, but well, 4 to go this time for Matt. Doesn't look like Chad's gonna have anything for him, unless maybe a yellow comes out, but don't think that's gonna happen.
I think that's his only chance.
To the spread of the
Hey,
field.
we saw last week. Anything can happen.
Only
Where's
5
Foley?
cars on. Yeah. Yeah, I saw that one. All right, I know what you're talking about there, but see, Dale left. There's only 5 cars on track now. Unfortunate because we started with 10. Really solid field tonight. Just wasn't able to get car count. Obviously, Nick, you're going to be running these races next season. Austin Albritton, Clayton, a lot of not newer guys, but just a lot more car count next season, hopefully. Greg going to be putting up big money for it. Race tickets or $100 or something, I believe. So good incentive for everybody. But coming to the end of this thing, Matt out front once again.
Yeah, and you can see even that just 1 lap making that much of a difference as we're now 3 to go. And Matt, I mean, really just Sunday drive, just hitting his marks.
Got that Harvick. I know old Atlanta, they used to call it the Harvick line. He'd pin it, glue his left side tires around the bottom. And would be wrapping around the apron, which is what Chad's doing, just not as well as Matt. Two to go this time for Matt at Homestead. Championship favorite heading into this race. Heading into playoffs. Heading into Richmond. Leaving Richmond. Maybe not leaving Richmond because maybe he had a chance of being beat, but heading into Homestead now that we kind of learned what happened between the teams. Definitely look like the championship favorite. Now leaving Homestead. Definitely going to be a hard battle for Chad to gain anything on Matt, but white flag for Matt Frady this time.
He's been fast all season. He's got, 5 wins in the regular season, plus 2 now in the playoffs. It's going to be plus 2.
Yeah. You see him entering turn number 3. Way on the bottom. Led every lap of this race. Middle of 3 and 4 on exit. Matt Frady, race number 2 of playoffs, is going to win at Homestead. Very excited, you could tell, going down the front stretch, waving to the pit crew. Win number 2 of the playoffs.
Just as excited as he was earlier in that interview. And he wins it. Someone puts a head onto the wall.
I believe that was Kale.
That's one live.
But we're going to drag it in for an interview now. Nick, you want to lead off the questions?
Yeah, sure. Hey, Matt, this is Nick and Cabe up in the booth. You hear me?
Yes, sir. Gotcha.
You were fastest all night, really. I mean, I think you led all the laps.
Yeah, I think except for a couple on the when we did the
Green
pit
flag
stop
pit
Green
deal.
flag stops, yeah. But, what did you think, or I'm not going to ask that because you don't want to say that, but what did you have to do to really stay up there and not let Dale or any of them be able to pass you?
It was weird the last run that we did before that green flag pit stop. It seemed like everybody's truck was tight. Doug was complaining about it. I know I was having the issue. A lot of us it was just tight on that set of tires. But my sponsor, Toyota guys did a hell of a job and helped us establish dominance now in the truck series, and we're making everybody else sell their shit.
All right, the words of Matt Freddy,
He,
race winner.
well, yeah, race winner Matt Frady. Matt, where does that put your level of confidence heading into race number 3 and heading into Dega and Phoenix for the last 2?
We have our dominance set. We are going for the championship. We're gonna get it, I believe.
Alrighty, well, maybe Nick will be out next week. I'm not sure. He's obviously out of the points now, but Chad, always good at super speedways. Doug, always good at super speedways. You don't run many super speedways, especially with the super speedway league. What do you think your chances are at Dega?
Just because I don't run it, don't mean my talent's not there. I
Right.
could pull a rabbit foot out of my ass and win it. I think we finished top of the board for points finishing wise for these 2 races. So, but then again, we got Chad right on our tail. So,
Yes, sir. Him only 2 points behind you heading into Talladega. But good luck or good run tonight. See you then.
thank you.
Matt Frady, our race winner. Gonna pull in Chad now. Hello, Chad. You got a copy?
Yes, it did. Yeah.
Well, seemed to have a little bit of speed kind of at the end. Got the strategy call on the green flag pit stops. 2 points behind Matt now heading into Talladega. You are one of the best super speedway racers in the field. What do you think your chances are heading into Talladega?
Pretty good. As long as everybody gives me a little bit of respect and not drive over their heads, we should be
How
good.
could they not respect the Super Speedway King?
Yes, sir.
I've been caught up in a lot of wrecks for no reason.
Good.
Nick, got anything?
Yeah. Do you think there's anything else you could have done different, maybe with pit stop or tire strategies that maybe would have got you up there and maybe in contention with Matt?
Yeah, when I came out in the lead, past him on pit road, I shouldn't have ran him so hard. I burnt my tires up on the bottom. I should have let him go and rode him a little bit there. If I had a chance, I would have bumped and run, but I didn't.
Well, you definitely
take
look
that
fast.
same attitude into Phoenix.
Yes, sir.
But
Yeah,
definitely.
finisher.
it's gonna be a tough track.
Yeah, got Talladega and Phoenix. Only 2 points behind Matt, though. Only got to be ahead of him 2 spots. So maybe a little bit of luck at Talladega. And how much are you going to practice Phoenix, you think, over these next 2 weeks to try to get him and beat him at Phoenix?
I'm gonna practice quite a bit. That way I can, if it comes down to that, hopefully. Maybe Talladega, hopefully nothing too bad happens. I can finish some good points ahead of them and I can just take it easy.
Yes, sir. The wild card of the playoffs, Talladega. But a solid run tonight for Chad. Congratulations, P2.
Appreciate it.
See you next week.
All right.
Chad Adams, P2 finisher here at Talladega, or at Homestead. But heading into Talladega, Nick, what do you think expect to see heading into it?
I expect to see pretty much what every other super speedway race is. Kind of chaotic, everyone everyone can win at Talladega. You never know what can happen. But I am curious to see, who gives respect to who. Maybe a little bit more respect for the playoff drivers. At the end of that race. But definitely be interesting to see. I wouldn't count out Chad because if something crazy happens, Chad wins it, and that finishes like last, or something crazy like that. You never know. It's Talladega.
Yes, sir. Well, truck racing, race number 2 at Homestead finished. Heading into Talladega, obviously the wild card of the playoffs next week. Yeah, Matt Frady, points leader now, heading on to Talladega. Gonna be fun. Gonna be interesting to watch. So, got anything else to add, Nick?
Yeah, fun race. Fun to announce it. Hope you guys are good.
Yes, sir. Oh, last question before you leave. You gonna be running next week, or what's your kind of plan? You gonna be up here in the broadcast booth with me?
I don't know. But we'll see.
Undecided, but alrighty. Ending
Undecided.
off Homestead from the Truck Series. See y'all next week. Peace out.